CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome everybody to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Leading the Saints, that is head coach Kellen Moore. His side unable to capitalize on two at home to begin the year, losing both. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway from Seattle. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Delay of game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, to stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. One of the tight ends motions right. They give on 2nd to Kamara. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. On the gun, Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Hand off here for Miller. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Grupe sends it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, one went right through.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming, but he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Darnold. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be 3rd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now Darnold on to play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They'll run for this. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. The tight end going in motion right. Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pistol snap to Rattler. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So once again, Kai Kroger out for the punt. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Walker on 1st down. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They give up the gut to Walker. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They've got first down here from the 36. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Taken in by Hill, right side. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Byron Murphy there to make the play. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Kamara running out of the gun. This is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Kamara, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down, it's another give to Kamara. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And they'll take over, facing a 6-0 deficit. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out and throw them short.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out more fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
36-yard line.
Now Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end in motion right. And start things off with a run by Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's Rattler. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It's complete. This is Olave. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kamara gets it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Rattler now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Caught by his back, Kamara. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Kai Kroger on for this punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
And again, it's Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
For a Seahawks, 1st down.
Darnold. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Taylor on the coverage.
2nd and 10, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third
Brings
down.
up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw. Third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Rattler to the air now. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Pistol snap to Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, here's Rattler. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Seahawks take over first and 10.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Gonna be an interesting second half here. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. The third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. First and 10 at the
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Running with Walker again. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
to throw. Here's Darnold. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That one is caught. Horton has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Staying with Walker. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing here, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
The give now to Walker. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Walker running to the right. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Design bootleg here. Buying some time right. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
So that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold off the play action. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Counter give to Kamara. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. They've got first down here from the 36.
A gain of 1 yard. First
They
down.
stay on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Rattler. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
They'll air it out on third. Chased out to his right. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Takes this in at the 25. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the gun, Darnold. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is third down. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Saints come marching onto the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. So first and 10 now from the 30. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of
Simply
12.
put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 from the 43. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
First down, and they go right back to him. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here, third down. Taken in by Hill, right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our third quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Fielded at the 7. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go with Walker here. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Jets taking on the 7. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Saints take over.
Here comes the
first and
Saints
10
offense.
at their own
And they'll have a little
12-yard line.
momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Saints to the line now, first and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Here's Rattler. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And the Saints, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. That'll be caught by his back, Kamara. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks offense running out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New set of downs for him from the 31. Walker on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
At the 46-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's Walker on the give. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks come through to tie it in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Saints 9.
kicks in to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
At the 41-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another run for Kamara. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Darnold. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that makes it 3rd down. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Has him running the comeback. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Saints down by only 1. First and 10 now from the 46. Running back sent in motion. Pistol snap to Rattler. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Here he is to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got to his running back, and he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The Saints calling for a timeout, they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here he is to throw. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down. To throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This will be from 52 yards.
52-yard attempt.
And his kick is blocked. It's picked up inside the 45.
That is so rewarding for coaches who preach team, team, team. It wasn't their defense, it wasn't the offense that sealed the win. It's their special teams that came through in the biggest moment with the game-saving block.
So several thousand 12 men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.